record. Okay, we are recording. All right. I am not sure who else is on right now, but if you're here, you can unmute yourself and let me know you're here. I'm actually going to exit full screen. So like, there we go. Okay. I'm still trying to figure out Zoom. All right. Well, it is 12:31 and I've only gotten till about 1:10 to do this. And I like to keep these meetings pretty brief because I don't like to get on long Zoom training calls. When I see that they're longer than 30 minutes, I'm like, I don't have that time. I just don't have that time. So I hope you guys are having a great weekend. And what I want to cover today is Leaders Retreat and how to get there and map out our plan so that we can all be there together. It's going to take hard work, guys, and it's going to take consistency. I almost got it last year, and not even because I was trying. I was within less than 100 points from getting to Leaders Retreat, I believe. So it's possible when you aren't really trying, but it is going to take work. So you should have printed out some sheets I told you to print out. Our first one we're going to go over is this one, okay? If you have it on your phone, just open up your phone or computer, whichever one you're not doing Zoom with, and then this sheet as well. And this first sheet, it is, you know what, before we do that, I told myself, I even wrote on my notes, pray. And I need to do that. So I want to just pray real quick because God knows the desires of our hearts with what we're doing with Plexus, and I just want him to be the one that guides our steps with it and leads us to the right people or leads the right people to us, because this is not just about, this is not about us, this is about a lot of other people that that need some hope. And first of all, God's the one that gives us that. So I'm going to pray. God, Father, thank you so much for this day. Thank you for the beautiful weather. Thank you for each one of these people that has decided to be a part of this with me. And I pray that you will bless it. I pray that you will guide our steps, guide us to the right people that need these products and need this opportunity, or guide those people to us so that we can be a light to them and give them some hope. And I pray that I will lead the way that I need to lead, and that you will give me the information that I need to share today because I'm feeling a bit flabbergasted. So, amen. All right. Anybody on yet? I'm not seeing anyone yet, but I'm going to keep going. So you guys, whatever you miss, you'll have to go back. Okay, so we're going to go over first how Leaders Retreat and what is Leaders Retreat. Okay. So Leaders Retreat is going to be October 19th through 21st, and this is a Leaders Retreat. This is not convention where you have 12,000 people. Anybody can go to convention that wants to go. Leaders Retreat is just for the specific people who are recognized as leaders in the company. My brother and sister-in-law went 2 years ago, their first year of joining Plexus. I didn't understand just how cool that was when it happened. I thought, oh, cool, I get to go to Leaders Retreat. Who cares? Anybody can go. But really, they can't. You have to work for it. You have to earn credits to go. And you earn credits by having people join your team, or adding preferred customers, or having a certain number of personal volume per month. Okay? And the contest is June through the end of August. So you have 3 months to work toward your credits. I have a plan mapped out for us. But first, in order to even get started on this, yes, we want to have a plan, but we also need to know who are we going to? Who are we going to talk to? So you need to make a list. I hate this part of it. I don't know why. It is just so hard for me to sit down and write down people's names. I'm just like, I'll just write down whatever name comes to me. If I bump into someone or see someone on Facebook or somebody pops into my head, I'll write them down. But you really do have to make a list. And here's what I want you to do. Make a list of as many names as you possibly can, even if you don't think they would be interested. Then I want you to make 3 separate lists from there. I want those 3 lists to be 20 different names each. The first 20 people are going to be people you know that really need to get healthy, that are on lots of medications, are tired, they rely on coffee to keep them awake during the day, they can't sleep, they have autoimmune issues. You know, I think you know, you get my drift. Then the next 20 need to be people that you know could you really use a supplemental income, who you know, have car payments that they can't afford, they want to get out of debt. Uh-oh, my battery's going. Hold on, guys. I'm going to get my charger. I knew this would happen. And I was going to plug it in, and then I didn't. Now you can see my messy house. Okay, so supplemental income. Joe and I, to be honest, if it wasn't for Plexus, probably would not be living in the house we're living in right now. So if it wasn't for Plexus, we would be looking for a smaller house, and we would be out of here because it's just expensive. Homes are expensive. So Plexus has been able to pay our mortgage as well as a lot of our grocery bill, which is a huge relief. It takes that a little bit of relief off of Joe, because otherwise he would either be going, well, I need to have a second job, or we need to move. And I don't want to move, honestly. I hate moving. And then the next 20 people need to be people that you have never shared Plexus with before, okay? And for a lot of you, those people are going to, your list of 20 will probably be bigger in that category of never shared Plexus with before, because a lot of you are new to the business. So we need to have a plan mapped out. And here's why. Because I am not, my strong, one of my strengths is not planning. I'm not a really organized person. I may appear to be from the outside looking in, but I'm really not. I'm kind of a wannabe organized person, a wannabe planner, but if I absolutely have to, I will. But a lot of times I'm just a fly by the seat of my pants kind of girl, which I'm scared telling you that because I'm your leader. Well, really, I'm your friend. I'm your friend first, so you have to know that about me. But here's something you need to know why. If you plan to fail, you can plan. I'm sorry. If you fail to plan, that's what I meant. If you fail to plan, you can plan to fail, okay? If you fail to make a plan, you can plan on failing. You've got to have a plan. Is anybody else with me yet? Still no one. Okay, that's fine. Leaders Retreat is very special honor, okay? We said that earlier, you know, 12,000 people at convention. At Leaders Retreat, there's only going to be about 2,000 people, and you are going to be rubbing shoulders with diamond, jewels, you know, emerald, sapphire, diamond ambassadors. If you haven't met any of them yet, they're fantastic. So many of them love Jesus. I mean, it's just incredible. It's an incredible company with incredible leaders. I am so super pumped that I landed on this opportunity thanks to my sister-in-law. So that is a special honor. There's going to be special training for us leaders, special speakers. There's even a fun party one night. Well, I think sometimes it's a costume party, but if that intimidates you, you don't have to dress up for it. So it is very special honor. It's going to be at the Gaylord of Orlando, which is basically like a city inside of a dome or something from what I hear. They're going to pay your hotel room, so you have to get there, but they're going to pay for you to go and stay. Okay, so this is a really great honor. I have several people. I'm just reading what's going on here. I'm trying to join. Keep saying you have another meeting in process. I'm not sure what you do to join. Okay. Sorry, girls. I will just continue recording, and you guys will have to watch this when you can, because I've already been talking for about 11 minutes, and I'm really sorry you're having trouble with this. I don't know what's going on, but we'll have to do a practice Zoom and figure this out. Okay, so onward. What I want you to do is get out a pen and paper, and here is, take some notes, okay? So what we need to do is, you're going to be reaching out to people, and we'll talk about that a little bit at the end about how to reach out and what are some things that you can be doing each day for your business. But our plan to get to Leaders Retreat. First of all, you have to have 775 credits in order to just be able to go to Orlando and be there. Anything above that are added bonuses, like 900 credits is you've scored 150 in fun money. 1,200 credits is you're invited to a private reception. 2,000 credits is 750 in happy cash. And 2,400 credits is booyah, choose an adventure at Disney or exclusive visit to Universal Studio for you and 3 guests. That would kind of suck for us because we have 4 kids. We'd have to pay. 4,000 credits is a shopping spree to Bloomingdale's, $3,000 at Bloomingdale's. That's possible, guys. I just watched a training call of a girl who she had just joined in June. She started earning credits, and by the end of July, she was gold, and she was going to convention and earned some fun money, I think is what she said. It might have been a little bit more than that. So here's what we're going to do. On the bottom here, you have 3 different ways to earn that, okay? So for each person that you either have joined under you as an ambassador or have a preferred customer with a minimum of 50 personal volume, so if they get 2 products, like if you say somebody can't afford Slim, then you could say, would you be interested in a quality probiotic and a quality multivitamin that help with mood and hormonal stuff and protect your body? You can do X Factor and BioBiome, and that would be 50 PV. Okay, so 10 credits for each person that you join as a preferred customer or an ambassador. Your first goal is to silver, guys. You want to have 3 people join you. Go grab your mom, go grab your sister or brother or a cousin. Get 3 people in your family to join you and do this with you. Okay, so that gives you 3 different ways to map that out there. But what we're going to move on to right now is formula to map your plan. The formula to map your plan. If you don't have this printed out, you can print it out later if you need to, or write this down. Okay, so I got this off of another chat group I'm with. I'm in a leaders group with Angie Thompson, the Diamond Ambassador. So she had me in a chat group with her and some other leaders. And here's what they have mapped out, so I'm sharing that with you. Okay, so 900 credits. That means if we figured this out in terms of people, so we have an idea of how many people we need to add per month, then that makes it easier for us to know what our goals are monthly. And if you need to break it down to weekly, you can. And this is just the bare minimum. My goal for you is 900 points. So that way you can go to Orlando, and that way you can, you know what, maybe I didn't, I'm trying to figure out if I didn't open up. Never mind. I feel bad that nobody's on here because I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did. I'm just going to have to post this later. Okay, so that means in order to get 900 credits, sorry, I said points, but it's credits. That means we want to have a total of 45 people join as a customer or an ambassador, okay, under you. So that means we're going to break that down to 3 new ambassadors a month, 3 new preferred customers a month, and I think 9 new, I'm sorry, is that right? And 1,000 PV. So you want to shoot for, this is just one way of doing it. There's other ways of doing it, because if you don't have 1,000 PV, which guys, I haven't hit 1,000 PV in a while. I'm usually at right at about 500 PV each month. If Joe and I weren't both doing the business, then I would be at 1,000, because he's always usually about 500 to 600, and I'm usually about 500 to 600. So if I was the only one doing this and everyone was under me and not having some people under Joe, then I would always be over 1,000, which kind of sucks a little bit, but it's nice to have those pay points under Joe too, because then he has a chance of going as well. But anyway, so between 500 and 999 personal volume, you get 75 credits. But if you go over 1,000, it's a difference of 75 more credits. So that doubles your credits if you can get. So that's like roughly having 10 customers at about $100 each, and not including your stuff. So if you're ordering, let's say you're ordering $200 in product already, then you just need to get 8 more customers. I have a list of 36 customers under me. Not all of them are active right now, but I'm going back and I'm trying to figure out who can I get active again, because people quit for one reason or another. Okay, so we need to have roughly 45 people in the next 3 months. Don't let that stress you out, guys, because if you're like me, if you can't meet your goal at the end of the first month and you're like, okay, I'm done. Now I got to work twice as hard. Whatever you do this month is going to carry over into next month, okay? So anytime when you feel like all the work that you're doing in 1 month is just not paying off, nobody's joining, I can't get anybody to commit, what am I doing wrong? The more you follow up with people in 1 month, that means your next month's going to be big, because it takes about 5 or 6 exposures or 5 or 6 follow-ups before somebody finally says, okay. It took me 8 months before I decided to join, guys. So it took me a lot more than 5 to 6 follow-ups. It was a long time before I joined. You just want to create excitement and passion when you're talking to people about it. So that means what that's going to do for you, though, what this plan will do for you, adding this number of people, 3, and having 1,000 PV per month, that's going to give you roughly 2,000 in commission for the month, if I'm correct. 3 new customers, 3 new ambassadors, 1,000 PV. I have to remind myself here, I made a little note of 9 new levels, 1 through 4. Okay, 900 credits, over 2,000 commission total. So what would $2,000 a month do for you guys? How would that change your life? Okay, what I need you to do now, I want you to work like it depends on you. You cannot just rely on your team. You can get to convention on your own. I'm not just going to rely on you guys. I'm going to try to get to convention on my own, because I cannot sit back and go, I'll just let my team get me there. That's not being a leader. So whatever I do, I'm hoping you guys will follow suit, because more is caught than is taught. That was something I learned in a sermon several months back, that the people that are watching me, they catch what I do. Like, my kids catch my habits more than what I teach them. So I have to make sure that my actions follow through for the way that I want people to act. So one of the things that's important, though, is we have to build our belief. And what do you do to build your belief? If you do not believe in these products, how are you going to share them with people? If you do not believe in the compensation plan, how are you going to share that with people? You have to know what the compensation plan can do for you and for the people that are going to join with you, okay? Compensation plan is second to none, the best compensation plan out there, guys. I have looked at many of them. I have wanted to join several different companies that I love, but their comp plan was not very good. It wasn't strong. Ours is so strong, and so they make it so simple. They pay us 11 different ways. You get paid up to 5 times a month if you're working your business. So how do you build belief? You need to be on health testimony sites. You need to know what these products are doing for people. Read a testimony a day. Go to Testimonies by Blessed. or go to the Plexus Journeys, I think it is, for ambassadors only, and look up different testimonies. Know what these products are doing, like know what the comp plan is doing for people. I can list dozens, well, I can list at least a dozen couples in Plexus who the husband and the wife are both ambassadors. They're both making an income. My brother and sister-in-law are, I'm pretty sure they're both still senior golds, and a senior gold makes roughly, I think it's like $24,000 a year. So between the two of them, they're making between $20,000 and $24,000 a year. That's life-changing, just as a senior gold. I'm a gold ambassador. Gold ambassadors make roughly $12,000 a year is the average. And then Joe is a silver, and they make roughly, what is it? $5,000 a year. I think that's right. So you have to know what what the comp plan can do for you. There's so many different good diamond documentaries out there that you can watch. I have a list of people that you could follow. First people that pop into my head are Amy and Eric Paul. They are a diamond couple. So both of them are diamonds, guys. And a diamond makes $400,000 a year. Okay, that's crazy. They have 7 kids. They homeschool them all, and they live in a big RV bus and travel United States. Sounds awesome. So you need to be taking action, but you need to build belief, or you're not going to take action. And you can get there, guys, completely on your own if you need to. You don't have to rely on any team members. Some of you don't have any yet. You will. Okay. So step up, be a leader, and do the things. You got to do the things. Okay, so every day, this is what you need to do. Every day, share something. Oh, this is with your team. Okay, so every day, I'm going to be sharing something with you guys that I am doing with my business, hopefully. Next week, I'll kind of be out of town. But every day, I'm going to make sure I'm going to share something that I'm doing to work my business to help you guys so you know what to do. I haven't really been doing that lately. It was somebody encouraged me to do that. I was like, that makes so much sense, because when I was a new ambassador, I'm like, well, what do you guys do? Tell me what you do. I don't know what you do. You know, like I wanted to scream in the screen, like, you keep telling me to share this, share that, but I don't know what you do on a daily basis. So you want to do that. I'm going to give you ideas on that daily. Another thing you can do is go to www.dailyipajournal.com and get yourself an IPA journal. IPA is income producing activities. So that gives you an organized way to do your income producing activities on a daily basis. Or I can send you this sheet, and you can just make your folder. It's a daily action stack, so it gives you daily things to do. Okay? Starts out with quiet time and prayer, positive affirmations. You want to do that daily, because that's what sets the mood for the day. Then it tells you, find 3 new people on Facebook to friend. I don't do that every single day. I try to friend at least 1 person a day. I always wish Facebook friends a happy birthday. When birthdays come up, I wish them happy birthday, because when you do that, they start seeing your stuff that you post. Contact 5 new people a day. Follow up with 2 prospects. Reach out to an active ambassador for like coaching and training. Post on Facebook 3 times a day, about 2 to 3 times a day. Not about just Plexus, but post. People want to see your life. They don't want to just see you post about Plexus. So I do 1 Plexus post and 1 or 2 personal posts. Follow up with 1 current customer. Do a 3-way call or chat, and then spend some time in my back office, like reviewing my reports, and track new distributors, welcome them, and reorganize their sponsors. So that's like a daily thing. Easy, right? I can send that to you if you want it. Okay, so what I said later, I want to repeat this. Realize that what you do this month will carry over into next month, okay? So some ideas for you to grow your business. I'm sitting at my piano, and this is not a very good desk, but the lighting is good. do sip and sees. If you guys are local and you want to do one together, we need to do one together. I want to plan one. I want to do 1 or 2 a month actually for these next 2 months if we can make it happen at someone's house. I'm happy to do it at my house. I'm happy to do it at a restaurant somewhere. I don't know, maybe a library we could meet. We could have guests come and we can share testimonies and we can talk a little bit about products and gut health and all that. I'm happy to lead it. You need to post daily on Facebook. And if you don't know anything about posting on Facebook and it freaks you out, you're going to have to get over that and just start doing it. I'm going to pick on Danielle Hagen. If you know Danielle, be her friend if you don't. And she has been doing great with her posts. She's just recently did a post last night and it was awesome. Those are the kind of posts you want to do. Sarah, Amber, they're great at posting. Sarah Klimt and Amber, or Sarah Klimt, Sarah Heller and Amber Klimt. Oh my goodness. Daily be inviting 2 to 5 new people per day. You know, I say minimum of 2, 5 is better. Guys, I know people that like, well, when I first joined, I was probably doing 20 people a day. Sending messages. Hey, I just joined Plexus and I'm super excited about what it's doing for me already. Or I've been with Plexus for 3 months and this is what it's done for me. Have you ever tried it? Simple question. And then see what they say. And if they say, no, I haven't, then you can share your story and put them in a 3-way chat with me. You need to watch that 3-way chat video by Kendall too. Have incentives, prizes, or offer your own discounts. There are shareables in your back office. If you go to your back office and then at the top gray menu bar, you see tools, pull that down and you'll see shareables. You have different shareables for different things like triplex, clinical studies, testimonies, the new products that just came out. You can share those with Facebook or with individuals, okay? The Plexus does this for us, so we don't have to recreate stuff. Hand out samples. I handed out 15 of the new slim samples to people. I'm hoping that it will reap benefits of doing that. It hasn't yet, but I've been trying to follow up with people. But follow-up is key, guys. If you're not following up with people, they're not going to be interested. If you just hand out a sample and then you say, get with me when you can or when you try this. No, they won't. Half of them won't. You have to follow up and ask them, hey, did you try that sample yet? Try that sample. And then when they do, say, that's not what you said. I would say, now that you've tried it, can I show you how easy it would be for you to try it 60 days risk-free? And then see what they say. And then always follow up. So that was the last part. When you follow up, you know, there's a lot of different good videos out there about follow up. But when I first joined, I didn't have an upline that was coaching me or training me. I just went to YouTube and I followed Angie Thompson's, what's her page? Plexus Blessed Dream Team page. I followed her and everything she did, and I went on, did as many events as I possibly could, went to as many events as I possibly could because I was just desperate to learn. So that is our plan. I hope it all made sense. I don't think I'm going to go over these other pages because you can print these out and you can look over those yourself. And then I think we're good to go. Sorry it didn't work out for you guys to get on the call, but hopefully I can post this recording for you. Bye.